Hi everyone, welcome to my channel once again. In today's video, we'll be talking about how to create a WES profile. All right, so what is WES? WES stands for World Education Services. All right, they are one of the bodies that evaluates foreign credentials, transcripts, certificates for foreign applicants, those who wish to relocate to Canada to work or even to study. All right, so that is WES. So please, while you're watching, kindly take notes on the step-by-step procedure. Give this video a fat thumbs up, all right, so that YouTube can recommend this video to a lot of people that are actually looking for this process. Share this video with your loved ones because it will be helpful to a lot of people out there. Subscribe for more useful content. So you want to come to your Google here and type WES, W-E-S, enter. So after clicking on that, you scroll down, you see you have a lot of options here. You just click on www.wes.org and it open up. So you want to accept here, all right? And up here, you can see that it's stating United States, all right? So you have to change it to Canada, right? So click on Canada and then it changes to Canada, right? So we're there. So up here, you have English, about WES. Remember that we are going to create a profile for, so we can't sign it because we don't have any codes. All right, so what we're going to click on is get an evaluation. So here it's asking for where will you use your evaluation. You click on Canada, takes you to the other page. So the middle one is the one we're going to apply to. So you have, for immigration purposes, select the Educational Credential Assessment ECA, application for immigration, refugees, and citizenship Canada IRCC, right? So it says WES does not evaluate occupational or trade qualifications. So please take note of that. It's very important. So we'll click on Start Application. Right here, you want to provide your email address. Already created that already. Enter your email to get a code from WES, and then we click on next, and it brings out this. It says a 6-digit verification code has been sent to lacolonietravels. That's my email. I got the code. I'm going to type in the code from my email, and this is what it is like. All right, so WES sent this code, and I'm going to say submit code. So once you submit, it says verification complete. Your email address has been successfully verified, and then you will continue. Here, it's where you have to create your account from the beginning. WES requires a separate account for each individual applying for credential evaluation, all right? So you have to start entering all your personal details as surname, and if you don't have a last name, you can leave it out. Here you have date of birth. Right here you have, do you have a WES reference number? I click on no. All right, my email address is there. And then they said password requirements. So for password requirements, I can actually put in a strong password that I need to say. Password requirements is 8 to 16 characters, 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, number, special character. Do not include space. All right, so select your security question. Here I can say what is my favorite color. I can put it to be white. Please do not forget your security question and the security answer, or you can take a screenshot with your phone while you're filling up this before you actually submit. Requirements 8 to 16 characters. Please pay attention to these, right? You have 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, 1 number, and 1 special character. All right, so if you count it, 1 uppercase, that's the first letter you have to use has to be uppercase, that's capital letter. The second letter you have to use in your password has to be small letter. Then the third has to be a number. And then the fourth has to be 1 special character, which is these hashtag, $, percentage sign, and all of that that they mentioned in this bracket. So please take notes. The first character has to be capital letter or uppercase. The second character has to be lowercase letter or small letter. The third character has to be one number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the fourth character has to be a special character, one of these that you can find here in the brackets. All right, so that makes it 4. The first 4 has to follow this. And the next 4, if you want to use 8 characters, the first 4 character for your password has to follow this sequence. Then the next 4 has to follow in that sequence. And then you re-enter the password in the second box here before it can finally accept. So let's see if it's going to accept. Right, guys, we're here. All right, so it has finally accepted. So please take note of that. All right, and up here it says Google is telling me it's gonna save. If you look at the page, it brings us to, you have the first page, personal information, the next one, your education, and the last one, reports, recipients. All right, so let's start filling them up right away. So my name is already there, Emanuela Amara Davies. I just suppose that name, right? Date of birth here, it's already given, and then I put my gender, and then my country code for ticket, and it's going to be in that box, Nigeria. Here, 234, that number. So let's see if it takes us to the next one, processing. Right, it takes us to the second page. Here it says, what credentials have you earned? IRCC asks applicants to submit only their highest completed credential. All right, so take, for example, you want to go to Canada to work and you have your high school certificate, you have your bachelor's, you have your master's. Please, you do not need to supply all of them, all right, for assessment. That's going to take you a lot of money. All right, what you need to do is the highest of course is going to be probably your bachelor's, or if you've got a master's, then master's is going to be the highest that you're going to be getting access. So it says learn what to send based on your highest completed credentials: doctorate, master's degree, or bachelor's. All right, the information right there as well. Your ECA report will not contain the following: anything below secondary school education, non-academic credentials, for example, Microsoft Office training, professional or career training. So that's the information that you have there. After going through all of this here, what you need to do is now add credentials. So you click on that tab here and fill up all the information that you have there. All right, country or territory of education, let's click on it. If you're from Nigeria, if you're from Ghana, click on Ghana here. I'm going to click on Nigeria. Type of education that you have from there. All right, so university education, national diploma, that's for people with ND or HND, higher national diploma education, teacher training colleges, colleges of nursing and midwifery. All right, professional education, qualification, secondary education. But the last time I checked, they no longer do for WAEC. All right, I think that stopped around 2020 or 2019 thereabouts. All right, so I just come here, I click on university education here on university. All right, so because I had initially clicked on the country or territory, Nigeria, it brings me all of the university name here, right? Just put bachelor's, and they just pick Bachelor's of Arts. You click on that here. All right, your first name given exactly the way it appears on your credential. Manuela. The second put Amara there. I can put David here. All right, and what is the field of study? Philosophy, or I can put accounting. With your field of study, you can just put it there. All right, award, year awarded there, 2015 down to 2020, right? Okay, so we click on save. It's going to process that right away. So you see that that is what they will be evaluating. Before moving to the next page, please know that you can actually click here to edit any of the details that you have filled, or you can actually delete this and upload another credential. So after doing that, you just want to click on next, and it takes you to the next page. So looking at the next page here, you have please enter the recipients you would likewise to send your evaluation reports to. So you just need to add up your address here. Click on the tab, add your address here. Name of the country here. I just scroll down here. If you're from Ghana, you click on it and click on Nigeria. Okay, that's the country. Okay, and then where is the city here? Okay, the pros to Lagos. Right, so make sure that you want to actually keep up all of the details that you would require here. Zip code, postal code is not really important because you don't have the red tagged on it. How would you like us to send your report once completed? You have two information here. Wow, this is increased, guys. Before I used to know it to be $10 now. So you have standard mail via Canada Post. You have $11. That's 11 Canadian dollars. And then for international courier, you have $89. Guys, you don't need to have it come handy, all right? So the only important thing is for you to actually get it. So you can just click on standard mail via Canada Post. All right, once you click on it and then you click on save and it actually processes and brings you back here. After that, you have this here, Emanuela David, the PO box are entered, standard mail via post, via Canada Post here. You have please add the immigrations you want your report sent to. You may only add institutions from pre-app and all of that here. IRCC has already been entered automatically. And guys, while I'm doing this, I'm getting another email from this website directly and then saying for me to save my password and all of that. For almost every step you have here, you get an email and then you just want to click on next. Right. So after clicking on next, you have this information here. The primary purpose of your evaluation is immigration. The standard processing time has to be 35 business days. That's 35 working days or 35 business days after receipt, review, approval of all documents and payments in full. So they are not going to do anything until it follows that due process. The available evaluation package. You need to look at all of these here. All right, ECA, PDF, and all of that here. Guys, this has really increased 240 Canadian dollars. Wow, it used to be less than that. So after looking through this, you want to click on next and it takes you to the next page there, processing it. It takes you to the next page. All right. So it brings you here. You have to look at everything. Take your time, go through this checklist here. Your education, they can contact you with the email that you have sent here. Please take our time to read all of this. If you had direct entry into the second year of study, you must also provide documentation for prior study, such as IJMB, that's what we call JAM, exam certificate, A-level results, NCE, National Certificate of Education, National Diploma or HND, that's Higher National Diploma. So please know that you cannot submit your student transcript, all right? It has to be your official transcript and it has to be issued by the institution, and then the institution has to actually do the sending, all right? You have option 1 here, you have the option 2 here, you have the option 3. If you look at option 1, please ask the institution you attended to send your documents electronically to WES. If your institution does not have a digital arrangement with WES yet, please ask them to contact it. So when you click on it to see their details there as well. Option 2, if your institution is unable to send documents electronically, please ask them to send your document directly to us in this sealed envelope. When you click on the sealed envelope, please let's see what it looks like here. They're already used to what it looks like here. Sealed envelope, how to send academic documents in a sealed envelope. All right, front sealed envelope, all right, here. And all of this World Education Service Attention Documentation Center, they have to write it or type it in this way in the envelope. Back of the sealed envelope is going to look like this. A seal stamp or signature must be across the back flap as shown below. All right, so please take note of that if that is your situation. Next option here is option 3. If the institution gives you the document to send to us, it must be in a sealed envelope. The envelope is if the envelope is open or there is no stamp, all right, WES cannot accept the document. All right, so please take note of that. And the academic transcript must accurately list your name, date of birth, and matriculation number, right? So after that, you have degree certificate or statement of results. All right, it says clear, legible photocopy of degree certificate or statement of results issued by the institution that awarded your degree. You need to actually upload a clear and legible copy of that. That's your final degree certificate. You need to actually upload that in my account. All right, so once you actually have done the first part, which is sending your transcript, once your institution has sent your transcript to WES, you're going to have something called my account. So when you click on my account and you find out that you've gotten a notification that WES has actually received your transcript, then you come back to my account. When you click on my account, you have this here. So once your transcript has been received by West, you are going to see one of the tabs where you're going to have upload your certificate, and you click on it and then you upload your certificate. You're going to click on next, you click on next, and then you follow the next page. It's processing. Right, so we have all of the details that I had entered earlier, Emanuela, and my details there. Date of birth, woman, evaluation purpose, immigration, your education, certificates, philosophy, 2020. All right, here you have evaluation type, 240 Canadian dollars. That's what I'm going to pay. Processing time, 35 working days or 35 business day. All right, I have my personal information there, my mailing address. All right, here. So here I will have to say, okay, we have the total price here, 251 Canadian dollars. All fees are paid in Canadian dollars. Taxes may apply here. We have, I authorize West to verify the authenticity of my documents. I certify the information that I'm submitting is accurate. I have read and accepted or accept the word of the West in terms and condition. And by checking the box, I acknowledge that West does not require any original documents to process my credential evaluation report. I agree to not send any of my original documents to West and all of that. So when you're done agreeing with that, you click on next, and it will process you to the next page here. Okay, right on this next page here, you have, before proceeding with your application, please review the information you entered. All right, request to change your name or date of birth, which has submitted, will not be honored. All right, you look at it closely. Here, I'm going to confirm that the name and date of birth are listed here is accurate, and I understand the changes after, and I understand that changes after apply will not be made. So I click on confirm here. All right, so when I click on confirm here, it brings me to this page. Harmonize says that's eligibility, your selection below, and all of the information here. I am not a resident of Canada for purpose of the excess. Okay, I'm not registered under the act. I'm a resident of Canada for purpose of, all right, so I am not a resident of Canada. So I just click on the first one and then I continue. Right, so when I continue, you have all the information here as well. This page shows you the review or the summary of your fees based on what you selected for your application, standard delivery, at ECA package, harmonized sales tax, and all of that. The total cost is 251 Canadian dollars. All right, you have to select your payment method, but if you're going to use your credit card or your debit card, you click on that. All right, and then you finally click on submit. Please note that once you click on submit, it says clicking the submit button will temporarily redirect you to West Payment Partner to ensure secure processing of your order. After paying for the process, you get an automated invoice from West, and then you follow auto due process to make your payments and wait for the 35 business days. Please like this video, share with your family and friends, subscribe if you're new here. I hope that you found this video useful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next